when you were talking about how we need to prepare ourselves and everything, I'm currently in Esther in my private studies, and the women the virgins that came, they had to prepare themselves for 12 months. And there had to be a certain kind of protocol. I don't know what it is, and it doesn't matter. But they couldn't just go in front of the king. They had to go through a certain thing step by step for 12 months. And then I started thinking, who am I to think that I do not have to prepare myself when I'm going to meet the King of Kings? You know, it's not going to be one of those things where it's just, you know, here I am, I accept him as my Savior and everything, and therefore I'm going to go. And so I thought it was interesting how I had just read Esther, and I'm looking at all this, and now I can know how to apply it to my life. I have to do what I need to do, what he tells me I have to do. He has a certain protocol for me on how to get ready and prepare myself to meet him when the time comes.
Amen. Amen. Well said. Look, and by the way, sometimes some of you may wonder, why do I read out of the 98 scriptures, not the newer one that all of you have, etc.? Because I've got a sort of photographic memory, and so I know where stuff is on the page. So I went to find the verse you were referring to, and I knew where it was going to be in Revelation. So in 19:7, it says about how, let us be glad and rejoice and give him praise, for the marriage of the Lamb has come, and his bride has prepared herself. Okay, she's prepared herself. Now, John 14, we're going to see that we have help in that. We have a helper that we're going to have us to help us in preparing ourselves. And that's what we're starting to talk about in John 14, okay? And it says, and to her was given to be dressed in fine linen, clean and bright, for the fine linen is righteousness of the set-apart ones. So there's righteousness connected to all of that, etc. But well said. We do not think seriously enough, or way too casual, I think, with this whole relationship stuff. Of course, Christianity has not helped that very much. Christianity is taken from a very formal observance in the beginning, 2,000 years ago, when Christianity sort of started its whole thing with the church. It was very formal and gotten extremely casual at this point. All right? And then the Messianics have maintained the casual part. Okay, now we don't have to get all stuffy or anything, but we've taken it way too casual to understand that we're dealing with the creator of the universe, a king, okay? And that we need to be prepared for, you know what, if you were to get an audience with the Queen in England or with a head of state, you would be instructed before you could meet with that person what the protocol is, okay? You'll shake their hand, you won't shake their hand. You'll stop here, you won't, you know, you go up this, don't get closer than that. There's protocols, okay? They speak first, you speak first. You do this, everyone has their own protocols. Well, we have a book here to tell us the protocols between us and the Father, okay? So that we understand this is what he expects of us and how to interact.